I'm Adrian, the cruise and travel guy. A little more than 6 months after her launch, Princess's newest ship is about to undergo some changes. So what are they and why are they happening? Sun Princess only launched in February 2024, and I got the chance to sail on her in April during her maiden Mediterranean cruise season. Very soon she will arrive in Miami for her maiden Caribbean cruise season, and before she gets there will be a number of changes in time for her October 14th maiden Caribbean cruise. Most of the changes on board are related to the dining venues, instigated by the debut of the Sanctuary Collection. The Sanctuary Collection will replace the previous Reserve Collection and Signature Suite classes. That means that where there were previously 2 restaurants, one for Reserve Collection and one for Signature, they will now both be combined into Sanctuary Collection. The Sanctuary Collection restaurant will occupy the top floor, deck 8, of the 3-level main dining room. The extra space means that Princess can guarantee walk-ins for their Sanctuary Collection guests, as one of the perks is no reservation dining. Sanctuary Collection guests will also receive the top-tier Princess Premier fare, which includes unlimited specialty dining and unlimited drinks on the Premier package level, as well as the higher speed Medallion Net Max internet. There's even some other inclusions in there as well. With 2 empty restaurant spaces on deck 7 now, that leaves Princess with a few options. They've decided to move Crown Grill, the specialty steakhouse, from deck 7 forward to deck 7 aft. It will now occupy the X-Reserve Collection space. Deck 9 aft of the buffet is where you used to find the Butcher's Block by Dario and the Catch by Rudy. These spaces always felt a little bit weird as they are specialty dining venues that attract a surcharge, but effectively were located at the aft of the buffet, the most casual of the ship's dining venues. Well, they will now be moving as well. The Catch by Rudy will occupy the X Signature restaurant space, and the Butcher's Block by Dario will replace Crown Grill. Americana Diner used to occupy deck 8 of the 3-level main dining room. That was the more casual main dining option for guests that didn't really want to dress up, but still wanted to have a sit-down a la carte meal. That restaurant will now be moving to deck 9 aft of the buffet, which really probably suits the space and the purpose a lot better than what the 2 specialty restaurants, the Catch and Butcher's Block, did. There's also been a shuffle of names in the main dining room, with deck 6 called the Soleil and deck 7 the Eclipse, both obviously taking inspiration from the Sun Princess name. Finally, Park 19, the now defunct space that was set to offer a range of outdoor attractions, including a first for Princess at-sea roll glider, has been renamed the Skydeck Sport Court and Track. Park 19 was meant to offer a range of attractions that were geared towards younger cruisers, but were also perfect for multi-generational cruising families. According to Princess, there were issues gaining certification for these attractions or facilities, and even though they had been installed, the entire concept has been abandoned and it will never be used. These are fairly significant changes to see in a ship that has barely been in service for 6 months, and although changes aren't uncommon, it is strange to see them happen so quickly and not maybe within the ship's first dry dock in a number of years from now. On the one hand, paying attention to customer feedback and making changes is obviously a really good marker of a company that is interested and invested in ensuring its passengers have a good experience on board. But on the other hand, it does make you question some of the original or early planning and design that went into the ship, that so quickly after its launch these changes are being made. Obviously, the Sanctuary Collection is a big instigator of these changes, and in fact when I was on board in Barcelona in April, the announcement for Sanctuary Collection was made then. It stands to reason that Princess does require a bigger space for that restaurant facility, so the end of the Reserve Collection and Signature restaurant seems to have created a domino effect of moving all of these different restaurants into different spaces that arguably are probably better suited. Still, changes of this type and nature are very quick to spur commentary online, and like this video itself, people can't help but refer back to this ship's rather botched launch, with the relationship between Princess and Italian shipyard Fincantieri coming under the microscope once again. I enjoyed Sun Princess. She actually became one of my favorite cruise ships, especially of this type of size. I generally prefer smaller cruise ships, but Sun Princess really offered something that felt like small ship design in a big ship package. So I really did have a fantastic time on board, and you can watch my review to learn more about that. But I have heard some mixed reviews over the past couple of months from people that have contacted me explaining that it did feel a bit more crowded than what they were expecting, and that's not something that I experienced while I was on board. There have also been allegations that the ship's motorized tenders or water shuttles have presented challenges ferrying passengers ashore when the ship is at anchor. There are also question marks around the continuation of the Sphere class at all, with a third ship or sister ship yet to be announced. Still, I really did enjoy the ship and all of her new features, and the focus on outdoor spaces and expansive views were a particular highlight. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of these changes? Do you think they'll have an impact on the passenger experience? If you've sailed on Sun Princess recently, let me know what it was like, and if you are set to do that very soon during her maiden Caribbean cruise season, let me know what you're most excited to experience. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you're looking at booking a cruise, head to my website, cruiseandtravelguide.com.au, and you can give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram at the Cruise and Travel Guide. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guide. Sun Princess will be undergoing a few changes in the next month or so. No. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guide. A little after 6 months, a little more. Very soon she'll be arriving in Miami for her maiden Caribbean cruise season, and in time for her arrival and and the higher tier premier drinks package with an I should really script my videos.